Hey, welcome to Native Nations, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bring your kids on over. Bring your family around the TV. We got some good entertainment here for you tonight, featuring the local artist Toma Villa. My name is David Liberty.
And I am Adam Whiterock. And great show today. Weird weather, but hey, it's Portland.
Yeah, we are going to start out the show with some announcements tonight. But first, I want to let everybody know that my tribal affiliation, we should mention that before we go on.
Yeah, we'll make sure that we're legitimately enrolled before we start.
So I'll get my ID card.
Yeah, we'll go back to the tribal office and get a official record.
I am Natitite, which is what we called ourselves back in the day. But now they're called the Umatilla, Walla Walla, and Cayuse tribes in Northeast Oregon. And what tribe are you from, Tom?
I am enrolled Yakima, and I'm Seneca as well.
Oh, from back east.
Yeah.
How about you, Adam?
I'm just good old Dene. That's it.
All right. Well, let's start off. I like to do book reviews on this show because you guys know that I'm a real avid reader. And I've got a book here that was recommended to me by many of my friends. And it's called The People Are Dancing Again. And this is the history of the Siletz tribe. And it's edited by a guy named Charles Wilkinson, who you may recognize that name. He is an attorney who has worked on behalf of Indian issues for half a century and has written other books about Native nations from around the United States. And I haven't read this book yet, but I want everybody to know that it's out there. It's been recommended to me by some Indian friends of mine, so I would suggest you get it. I bought mine directly from the tribe, so they benefited from my purchase. And it's a pretty good volume. It's a large volume, 5 or 6, almost 600 pages, so I encourage you to get it if you want to learn more about the Siletz tribe. This is the book to get on the Siletz tribe, so I want to recommend that.
That's too huge, man. That's too big.
Is that too much reading?
That's too much.
No way.
Better be a lot of pictures.
Lots of pictures. Oh yeah, there's lots of pictures.
All right.
Stats.
You can use it for a doorstop.
We could.
Yeah.
We could use it to make a fire.
Or you can actually read it.
Be sitting there reading it. What else is going on, Dave?
Well, there's so much going on. We want to get to a story about a former friend of Native Nations who has called into this show in the past. Canadian First Nations tribal member John Boncour. His Indian name is Splitting the Sky. He also had some other names too, but his death was rather suspicious. He's been a real activist against the liquefied natural gas stations that they want to put in around up and down the coast. He's been a real activist helping out with Indian issues. Let's see, he was born in New York City, Mohawk Cree, and Italian parents. He was put in foster care and ended up living on the street. So the guy came through a lot. He ended up in prison at 19 and got out of prison and became an activist on Indian issues. And he was very active in anti-nuclear, American Indian movement. And he wrote an autobiography called Splitting the Sky from Attica to Gustafson Lake. So you might want to pick up that copy of that book. We're really sorry to announce that Splitting the Sky is no longer with us. He's gone to the other side camp. So if you happen to know him or his family, you can give your condolences. On another serious note, we'll get to some other announcements here pretty soon. The House has introduced a bill to ban the racist redskin trademark, okay? Now, you may know that Susan Schoen-Harjo at the Morning Sky Institute, anyway, she filed a lawsuit against the Washington Redskins to get them to stop using that name. And she lost in court. And this bill has been introduced by 8 or 10 members, Democrats from Congress. So I want you to call your Congress people and let them know that the bill called the Non-Disparagement of Native American Persons or Peoples in Trademark Registration Act of 2013 is the name of the bill. It's probably got a number, which would be easier to reference. But you want to support this bill because it will take away the rights for the Washington team to use the trademark, and it can't profit from using the racist slur in their logos on sweatshirts, t-shirts, caps, coffee mugs, dozens of other products on the market. And the bill would also prohibit future trademark use of that offensive term. And for those of you that don't know, the term kind of originated back in the 1700s when the colonial government, the United Kingdom, put a bounty on Indian people in northeast United States. The scalp of a male Penobscot above the age of 12 years received 50 pounds. A female scalp brought in 25 pounds. Children under 12 were only 20 pounds. And those bloody scalps were called redskins. So that's how the term started, and it's never been a friendly term used in a good way to describe Indian people. So I'm really encouraged that these representatives in Congress have put this bill together and trying to get it passed. So they need our support, and you can read more about this. I got this information from the Indian Country Today media network.
Yeah, the only thing to have a issue with that is just how many Redskin fans there are and then how many Native people there are left in the world. And then try to divide that by how many votes you need to, put it through, and how many Redskin fans that are going to be like, oh no, we're going to vote against it. So it's going to be a challenging.
Oh yeah,
there'll be a lot of people.
Always has been.
A lot of people that are pissed off because I see a lot of people have their logos and all that stuff they wear, but they don't know what it means. So.
And here's, for your information, I was